just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Dancing to his left, and his first pass is incomplete.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards down 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On second down, it's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 4th and 2. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Touchdown, Packers. Samori Toure, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the result, a Green Bay score. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this defense not giving them anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the 3rd down.
This defense really threw around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. We'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a first down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, gone.
Montgomery, another targeted catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you, appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way, and guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd and long. It's Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. There's some space here.
And a good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
come down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get it.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down.
This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 37 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
A dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends under your breath.
I'll claim it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Rodgers.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to air one out, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels.
two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there, keeping the toes inbounds. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. They'll take this to the 46. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But don't make the lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
He can go up in space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Fourth down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back to the ground, Cook. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Cook again.
Ooh, with a juke. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but he brought it back to third manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cousins to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Cousins. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Did that just happen? I get my hand on my eyes right now because like him is going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the Lion offense heading out. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. 2 more already here before halftime as they take over with a 1st down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now it's gone.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down throw. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football. Because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. From the 45 on second down, Cousins.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Montgomery running right. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They try again with Montgomery. And this time he is in. David Montgomery with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So we have reached
only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A quick throw there out to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a touchdown
from 19 yards away.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
First down, here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions, touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cousins now from the 50. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
The last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Time for another look at this Lions offense.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. Let's say, run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now again running right is Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Room here to run.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big